Hey y'all, welcome to the Me Too Ministry page. I'm Tamisha Webb, the visionary of this page. If you've been following long enough, then you kind of got the context of the page and what it's about. Basically, Me Too is a faith-based support group for fellow believers that want to come together to kind of hash out the frustrations and um, chaos and problems that we may have in our day-to-day life while still trying to maintain our place in our relationship with God. Um, by no means is this a place of judgment. We are judgment free. And also, this is not a place of condemnation. We do not offer unwarranted advice. It's simply a support group that meets weekly to kind of love on each other as we navigate through this life called ministry and life. And the topics are discussed on a weekly basis. I feel like are some things that needed to be said that normally aren't said within the communities, within the Christian communities or any faith-based communities. And so this title for this week is it's not going to be any different. The name of the title for this week is Don't Get It Twisted. I may say this some of the same stuff in other videos just to it's like a reiteration, like we have to come back to this ground level often as believers, as people that may hold a title in the ministry, to never forget who you are or whose you are, and that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Don't get it twisted. I think comes from a place of uncertainty in our lives sometimes. People in the world has the biggest conception of who you are or who you're supposed to be when they sow seeds of discord into your life, or when I say they like to cross you. They know exactly who you are to be when they cross you or when they sow these little seeds of discord. Yes, I'm saved, but do not get it twisted. I am not stupid. I'm not scary. I'm not gullible. I am still operating under the guidelines of my faith. I am still fearfully and wonderfully made. I still am a peculiar person. But do not get it twisted. You will not come across me in any kind of way. You will not say anything that you would like to say. You will not harass me. You will not belittle me. You will not ridicule me. Do not get this twisted. I'm exactly who God calls me to be. I'm exactly who that is. And because I feel like I know that I'm exactly who God created me to be, I have a swift and crafty way of responding. And for many years, I felt as though there had to be something wrong with me. I did a talk earlier that says I'm all of those things, right? And where this comes from is because I can cut you down verbally without ever cussing you out, although in past I have. And in the past, if you cross me a different kind of way, I will let you have it. That's me, not saying that I was right, but being transparent, because I feel like that's not enough happening in the ministry either. Transparency. We have this facade. We want to put on this veil and navigate through life. Or when we have those seasons of inadequacy, not seasons, those moments of inadequacy, we have to feel like there's something wrong with us, like we're not worthy of forgiveness. Now, in no means am I saying that you should go around, cuss people out, lash out, be mean, be covetedness, be coveted, all in the spirit of, oh, God understands where I am. No, that's not what I'm doing. Should a man sin? God forbid, no. But what I am saying is, even in those seasons of inadequacy, in those seasons of where I'm presenting myself as less than, God still loves me, and I'm no less than what I was before that moment than what I am after it. The goal in life is to be a better person today than what I was yesterday, right? That's always the goal. And so I do understand that even in my moments of inadequacy, immediately after, God comes and he chastises me for it. And those are when you have those, that's how I acknowledge a moment of inadequacy, when God is really swift to say, hey, you knew better than that. You should not have engaged in that, because the Bible does tell us to shun foolish babblings. Sometime I'm going to engage in the foolish babblings depending on how people cross me, though. But I'm not saying that it's okay. What I am saying is that I am in a much better season of my life, and in the spirit of intentionality. I strive to be way better today than what I was yesterday, and through God's grace, I am doing so. I still have moments of inadequacy. But in those moments, I do ask for forgiveness, I do repent, and I do turn away, right? But even as saved as I am, and as spiritual as I try to be, I still don't want people to get it twisted. The coin phrase last year was "this ain't that," right? That's probably should have been the title for this. As saved as I am, don't get it twisted. You're not going to talk to me crazy. You're not going to belittle me. You're not going to berate me. You're not going to chastise me. Not you. That's from my Father, but not you. And so, yeah, I didn't have anything all spiritual or all biblical today, because I feel like people of faith need to be reminded of who they are. We have moments of inadequacy just like everybody else, and that does not make us any less saved, right? I'm all of those things. I'm a big ball of Tamisha. That's about the best way. I'm not going to be boxed in. She's supposed to be a Christian, and I am still a Christian, and you're still going to watch how you talk to me, and I'm not easily approachable. I always have. I'm always willing to testify for the hope that always lied within me. I am always operating under the gift that God bestowed upon me, but don't get it twisted. I'm not gullible, right? So I thank you for your time. It may seem like I'm rambling, but I will come back and kind of redirect this message a different time, because I want people to often remember there's nothing wrong with us, because we choose to be handled a certain way, because we choose to be approached a certain kind of way. That does not make you any less saved. That does not make you any less called. That does not make you any less qualified. That does not make you any less spiritual, right? So I thank you for your time. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I always would like to invite you all to comment on this page, on this video, or any of the videos, or any of the content that's posted. And I also have you can inbox me on the Me Too page. I also have a platform on the YouTube, on my YouTube channel, the Me Too Ministries. You can comment on there as well. Also, there is an email, themetooministry@gmail.com. THE.ME, the number 2.MINISTRY@gmail.com. Feel free to use any of those platforms to reach out. I would love to have guests. I would love help on topics. We can get together, pull on the greatness of each other and see where this leads us. I love you all, and I thank you for your time, and God bless.